All right, guys, how you feeling? Well, I think that it's a good thing that we've already aligned with the thoughts and understanding that Finidi George will be taking us further in our football journey in Nigeria. I think we are shooting ourselves in the head if we are not selecting, if we are not allowing him select his assistant early on, if he's yet to announce his assistant. I do not care who is in charge of that. It has to be done as far back as yesterday. And here is why. The World Cup qualifiers is one of the most important things in the FIFA calendar for every footballing nation. It has to be taken with every ounce of importance. And here is the thing. It now becomes a question of what if he was a foreign coach? Because if he was a foreign coach, you would have come with his own entire back team and not somebody having to choose for him or having to wait this long to decide who is going to be his backroom staff. We've seen it before. In every time the foreign coaches come to Nigeria, they come with their own backroom staff. It is important for us to just understand how very crucial it is. It took a while for them to ratify the decision about Finidi George in the first place. We're hearing Amunike tomorrow. We're hearing a foreign coach. But yeah, kudos. Finidi George has been given the vote of confidence. But how about we now enable him to do that proper work? It's important, apart from selecting the footballers, what is also crucial, guys, that people forget is the fact that there has to be a sense of camaraderie. There has to be a sense of understanding, a sense of love and understanding that, hey, this is what I want to do. It is just barely 3 weeks and we still do not have assistant coaches, for the head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I think this is a disaster waiting to happen. I think it needs to be done as fast as possible. And, so other important stories, a step forward, Ademola Lookman with Atalanta. He will be squaring up against another Nigerian in Nathan Teller, who recently, switched allegiance for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And then, of course, Victor Boniface, who is in rich vein of form. I think to just highlight the journeys of these players is very, very commendable what they've been able to do this season. For Ademola Lookman, here or there, injuries here or there, but he came to Super Eagles and then it took the world by storm at the African Cup of Nations. Unfortunately, really couldn't win the African Cup of Nations. But this year is a bite at the cherry. I don't know how it should sound, but I think at the end of the day, Nigerians can cheer that at least one of their boys or two of their boys, depending on the team, that wins the trophy, the Europa League trophy, will be smiling on big time. And for Victor Boniface, who at some point had serious injuries and he really could. I think if you had Victor Boniface at the African Cup of Nations, things may have been different, but who knows. But it's good to see him back on the feet. The coach trusts him, Xabi Alonso. He absolutely loves playing in that setup. And Nathan Teller as one of the revelation of the season, not only for the Bayer Leverkusen side, but also the entirety of the German league. And boy, oh boy, am I excited, that we got Nathan Teller in that wing right now, which we are spoiled for choices. When one player is not available, we have so many players in that particular field, and the fact that these players are picking and they're getting important games and getting important phase in their careers towards the most important time of the season and heading into this all crucial World Cup qualifiers. I mean, it's who dare say that it's not something to cheer for Nigerian football. So we're going to see you guys later in the studios and we'll be joining you very, very shortly. This is Babajide Guerrero reporting live from the beautiful city of Calabar.